sports. It's in the game.
That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out. to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Gets around him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles. Tough spot here. 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 43 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Purdy looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And I suspect this might not be a legal pass. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. And now an audible here into something else. Purdy will look to throw again here. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Carter breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 43 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy.
And it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The 20.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings.
46 yards.
And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Flush to his right. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Again, McCaffrey, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And that's complete to Brown.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now they go for it on 4th, but... We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down up near the 40-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Powerful running. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about...
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
$13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, a running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now a give right side Swift.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. That's caught, and that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift,
60 yards.
and the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott on for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now get on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed the convert on 4th and long. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Swift going to try up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Room here to run. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Swift. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside to 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now it's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick across midfield. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Running is Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back. The end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Inside handoff, Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. A gutsy decision there going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touch.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Baker going to throw this right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 87 yards. And the Buccaneers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Throwing is Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action with Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. First down, here's White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A man from the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. This is Chase Edmonds. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Mayfield. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Payne Durham. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 26 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd down, Mayfield. Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here's Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it just
off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Play action, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now 2nd and 3.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. Mayfield now on second down. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Here now, 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it up the middle. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But first down, Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Hurts to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Once again, the Bucs electing to go for 2. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down again. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big